Here at New Wine, we have introduced a new management system. Here are some of the exciting features that you will enjoy. As a member, you will be able to update your personal records and set GDPR permissions. Put in your holidays so that you are not added on any team rota. Use an automated to-do list of assigned tasks within your team, and post prayer requests or praise reports. Manage team membership records. Create and manage team rotas, including scheduling reminders, and communicate effectively with your team. As a parent, guardian, or carer, you will be able to check in and check out your children or ward at Sunday school with ease and security, as well as easily provide medical information about your child or ward. UK and international branch pastors will be able to manage information about your members and teams, a more efficient and effective service to them. The new system also comes with an app where you can see the latest New Wine news and social media, see the calendar of events, make donations, listen to sermons and podcasts, and get push notifications. You are at the heart of everything we do at New Wine to help us more effectively care for, communicate, and provide you with all these and other exciting benefits. If we have your correct details, we will use it to set you up on the system and send you a link to complete the registration process. We will also use it to let you know when the app is live on Google and the Apple Store. Please be on the lookout for an email with a link to the new system. New Wine Church, where you're valued and not numbered.
So I'm Benedine Adedapo. During the summer, every time I had my period, it was always extending. So normally I would have just a 3-day period and it's extended to 6 days. And then in August, I think it extended to about 10 days. So I was having a lot of shortness of breath. I was having a lot of cramps as well. My feet, it was just like I couldn't feel anything. They were numb. So I had symptoms, but then I was praying them down. At a point, I wasn't bothered because I just believed that I was healed and I was just getting along with my daily business. I didn't bother about it. But it got to a stage when we traveled and we were about to alight. I realized I couldn't even sit on the plane because every time I sat down, it was like I felt that pressure of blood just gushing out of me. And there was no way I could control it. And that was when I knew, yes, I was in trouble and I was just going to have to seek for help. So I booked an appointment, saw my GP, and he examined me and said, I think you've got fibroids. And I said, fibroids? I've never had them before. And my color changed overnight. I mean, I looked at myself and I was like, oh my God.
Benedine's case of fibroids was so severe that she was called about her results immediately in the middle of the night. However, she missed their 3 calls because she was asleep. It was only when her husband Femi was able to reach her in the morning that she understood the severity of her case.
And in the morning, I was about to get out of the house. I had gotten myself ready to go to work, and I had the final phone call. And this was my husband saying, Benny, sweetheart, you're not going to work today. And I was like, I've never called in sick before and I'll never do that. And he was like, look, they said you have to come to the hospital. That is very important. So I went to the hospital. They told me my blood HB was very low. I mean, even when I had it, it was like I was a dead person. I knew that because my background is critical care and nursing. And since then, I just started having regular blood transfusions at work. During that time, obviously, we went into the new year. I was still bleeding, but there were lots of things I couldn't do. And I normally would do an average of 400 steps in the morning. But I realized when I started bleeding, I couldn't do that again. I would just go short of breath. Towards the end of deeper and higher, I said to God, I want to come to church. I want to be here. I want to be in your presence.
Benedine wanted to attend church so badly that she made her way to Woolwich. But before she could step into the building, she felt another gush of blood, meaning she had to go home to get changed, and instead had to listen to the service on her phone using the live stream facility.
I just stood by the window and I had my phone in my hand and I was listening to what was going on in church. At that particular time, I just had a word that came and said, there's someone here with fibroids, bleeding. And I knew then that God has healed me. And from that particular day, the bleeding stopped immediately.
This morning, there's a follow-up to this message. He said, "Good morning, Pastor. I have a peaceful rest without waking up for any nappy change." Now you have to understand, a woman in our midst will understand what I'm talking about.
I have a message to someone out there. I know you have a challenge. I know you've prayed so many times about that problem, that issue. But I'm telling you today that God is real, God is alive, and God is a healer. Just hold on to Him. You might not have your healing today. You might not have your healing tomorrow. But there is an appointed time. And when He does it, and no one else can take that glory.